In this day and age, we hear a lot about how AI is going to take our jobs, but we never hear about all the lucrative jobs that AI is going to create. So let's talk about the top jobs that AI is going to create in 2025 that could make you rich. If you're interested in one of these jobs, drop a comment so that I know to create a video about it in the future, or try to find someone who's doing that job and bring them on the channel to talk more about it. First up, the AI engineer. This is my job when I'm not on YouTube. We build AI things. You might think that this is just a glorified way of saying computer scientist or software engineer, or worse, a statistician. But there is actually a lot more that goes into the job than that. It's not just making good code. As AI engineers, you also have to know how to talk to people to find out what they want from their AI. And it requires working with a whole bunch of different types of researchers. I have worked with medical doctors, I have worked with biologists, I have worked with plasma physicists, I have worked with chemists, I have worked with general contractors. There are so many people that you get to work with as an AI engineer. So if you like working with lots of different types of people, it might be a good job for you. We build AI to assist human beings with stuff. We need to understand the needs of human beings in order to do this. That means we have to understand research goals and the way that most businesses function. If we're going to build an AI for a business, which generally is the case, you have to understand what they need. A lot of times the customer can't vocalize exactly what they need, and so you have to kind of interpret what they need from what they are able to vocalize to you. For that reason, if you want to be a truly good AI engineer, it does help to also have an MBA. Okay, the AI trainer. Excluding my job, the next most obvious one is the AI trainer. These are the guys that focus day and night on making sure that the training data is good and that the AI is trained to do the exact thing that it was created to do. It's kind of more of a specialization, but it is extremely important to have somebody who knows a lot about training the AI and all of the math that goes into it on your team. So if you're the type of person who enjoys math, you might be really good at an AI trainer job. Next up, the AI ethicist. This person helps AI engineers and AI trainers to create the most ethical AI, which is increasingly important in today's day and age. In addition, they will be the person who advises the government and lawmakers someday, hopefully, and help them to create policy that affects and influences how we create AI. You know, keep us on track with our desire to make AI that assists human beings. AI law is going to continue to adapt and change, and the AI ethicist will need to be a lifelong learner type of person and very familiar with the technology. The AI security architect. Everyone needs to feel safe from bad people, right? Well, AI is part of everyone. With any technology, there are people who want to use it for good things and people who want to use it for bad things. So the point of an AI security engineer is to keep your AI safe from people who want to use it for bad things. And maybe in the future, even from other AI who want to use your AI for bad things. Our AI friends need to be protected not only from being used as a weapon, but from having weapons used against them. Computer viruses. Cybersecurity experts are going to have to evolve, and some of them could choose to take this route of being an AI security architect. And I actually just connected with an AI security architect in the comments section of one of my videos. I'm gonna try to get her on the channel at some point to talk about what she does, because it's truly fascinating. The AI jailbreaker. So on that same note, and probably working in the same office as the AI security architect, will be the coming job of the AI jailbreaker. These are the people who are deliberately trying to breach the AI's programmed safety protocols. Like when you try to ask ChatGPT to teach you how to make explodey stuff, it will probably tell you that it is against the terms of service. The AI jailbreaker will try their best to make ChatGPT tell them anyway by prompting it in different ways, to make sure that the product cannot in fact be used for nefarious purposes like that. Now, this role is potentially a little controversial because a lot of the stuff that you could ask an AI to do, and that is against its terms of service, you could potentially just Google it. Now, I would not recommend Googling it through the regular Google. If you want to learn this stuff, use Google Scholar so you don't end up on a watch list. But arguably, in my opinion, the way to keep AI safe is to not teach it this stuff in the first place. But nobody asked me, and unfortunately, we have already crossed that bridge. Hence the need for an AI jailbreaker in the future to make sure that we are kept safe. Next up, the AI lawyer. Who wants to go to law school to learn about artificial intelligence law? I know, right? But some people might. AI lawyers are going to be the masochists who understand copyright law as it relates to non-human creators. And they'll understand what the top governments are doing and what is in the pipeline, and new regulations that are about to come with the field of AI. And not only that, but these guys are going to have to know how to represent a defendant who might not be able to come to court because they're an algorithm. So it could be a really interesting field if you're really into the law and stuff. AI law enforcement. Okay, now that we talked about AI lawyers, we will also need AI cops. And I'm not talking about cops that are AIs, I'm talking about cops that keep AIs following the law. These super nerdy law enforcement officers will need to know how to jail a misbehaving AI and either rehabilitate it into the wild or dispose of it, right? I realize that a lot of people think that this is probably going to be impossible, but I have stated on this channel numerous times, and I will state again, there is a giant difference between how machines think and how humans think. Humans learn new things after we have been trained on one thing. AIs do not do that. So our ability to continue to learn new things makes us superior to the AI that cannot learn new things, okay? Don't be afraid. AI cops will have to learn how to enforce laws against humans that intend to use AI for bad things. As of right now, AI is a tool, it's not conscious, but someday it could be conscious, and then AI cops could end up with a rogue AI that they will then have to wrangle and jail. The AI psychologist. Many AI developers, myself included, think that AI will necessarily have to eventually have emotions. Especially if it is a human-like AI, it will at least need to have an understanding of what emotions mean, because emotions at least partially dictate why humans make decisions. So if we're going to have a human-like AI, it's going to have the same stuff that we have. I talked about that in another video, but emotionally intelligent AI will bring forth the need for AI psychologists. We can think of these guys as an advanced kind of code troubleshooter. They will understand what makes AI tick or be biased, and they'll be able to diagnose that and hopefully fix it. Treat it over time, like, you know, humans. Now, if you're interested in learning more about emotionally intelligent AI, you should watch this video next.